oh boy, don't tell me. We have a second contender. When you see a wheel, the leather punch, and some sidewall stiffeners, you know something is about to happen. It is UpgradeRC with another set of tires. Now, I am excited. I'm really, really excited. I know I tend to say that more than once that I am excited, but yeah, I'm even more excited than I usually am. And I will tell you why that is. Let's just cut one bag open and let's feel what's inside. As you can see, not sticking to the bag. No smell-o-vision, but I like the smell of these. And let me tell you, first impression, they feel exactly the same as the ones that dropped last year. UpgradeRC, rather new in the 110th crawler tire business. They dropped 2 tires in 2025. One is the razor wire and the other one is a Rockla, and they both worked phenomenally well on my rocks. This one was probably in the top 3 of my most favorite tires of last year. There was one thing holding it back, and that is the size. Yeah, depending on what you drive, it's not really an interesting tire to come with. It is or too big or too small. So one of both. Now they solved that problem because they dropped a 475 this year. Can you believe the guys? They just listened to their customers and they dropped a 475. Real great. They dropped another one. Probably the editor will somewhere post some pictures. That is the Shield. And then, yeah, today we are talking about the Gecko. When I see them all 3, this is the one of which I think, man, I want to test that one first. Now, we did a poll about that, and the majority of our viewers also want to see this one first. Now, there's a few smartasses that answered, test them all 3 and right now. So, yeah, we will get to that. Let's just feel what's inside. It is a foam. Is it the same foam as last year? It is exactly the same foam. Yeah, that's a really strange foam. It's a very usable foam. Let me tell you that. It's a very usable foam. It feels like it's oily. Let me grab one from last year. This is one from the Rockla, and yeah, it's of course a little bit changed the color from being inside the tire, but it is actually exactly the same foam. So I'm really happy that they kept the foam because it's a very, very usable foam. Let's check the wall thickness on this one. I bet it is about 1 to 1.5 millimeters or something like that. That's too light, and that is too hard. So it is between 1 and 1.1 millimeters. That's exactly the same as last year. I still don't know what compound it is, and it still works really well. Well, you can do this, but it is not sticky. And that's the strange thing about it. No ribbing, no belting. There's a good bead lip on here, so it's easy to mount the tires. It feels like it's, if you feel it in your hand, you barely can believe that this thing is so good, that this compound is so good in rock crawling. Red dot, which means the super sticky, super soft, or whatever they call it. Let me see. It's on the back. Super soft, red dot. Now, they got me well, because I got a little bit of OCD, and especially on tires that have a, yeah, let's say a driving rotation. I like to have the red dots all on the outside or all on the inside. But what did these guys do? They put red dots on both sides. Yeah, it's good for my OCD. These geckos, I don't know if you know, but they can walk against steep walls, glass even, or ceilings, and they don't fall. They have something special on their fingers. Is it called fingers at the end of their legs? I don't know for sure. But anyway, Mr. Editor will put a picture on, and I think you will understand why this tire is called the Gecko. There's also something they did. Probably the editor have to put another picture on. They use another type of letter for each tire. So this is the Gecko. We have the razor wire. Yeah, I think you can see. There's also another one for, what's it, the Shield. The Shield is also another letter type. And I think they match really well. We don't want to be in here too long. We want to be outside on the rocks and see how they perform. Is this a pin tire? I'm not sure. Does this classify under a pin tire? I don't know how they make those rules. Now, same as last year, both for the Rockler as for the razor wire, we used sidewall stiffeners because this is a very usable foam, but it tends to, yeah, if the load is too big on the side, it tends to collapse and fold over. But with a little help of these little things inside, and I tend to use the small one on the inside of the tire and the wider one on the outside of the tire. So with a little help of these things, these foams are actually very, very usable. Let me tell you this, in the Rockler, I still use the foam, which is a set of these. For the razor wire, however, we made our own insert. There's a video about that, because on a 5-inch wheel, on a 1.9 tire, the sidewall is that big that even with sidewall stiffeners, it was not able to. Oh, let me show you. So this is the one from. Yeah, you can see how much bigger it actually is. And yeah, so we decided to make our own inserts for these, and with great success, if I may say so. So this is what we will put in the tire, and when it's in the tire, we will be back. As always, there was a nice set of stickers in the bag. Now, we have our tire mounted on the wheel, and man, these feel good. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a tiny bit of a rounded profile, but also not. And if it will classify as a pin tire or not, I don't know, but it has side lugs, and there is a forward direction. Now, it also feels like this is a forward direction, but also the side lugs are slightly bent forward in that direction, so they can do what they are supposed to do. And now I'm really anxious to head outside to the rocks. Team Car Bolt will be the one that will be doing the testing, and I don't think he will mind testing these. Man, wait, we gotta do some checking first before we go outside. Let's do it in inch. Does this thing work in inch? Yes. What does it say? It says 167. Let me check that. 167. Now there are sidewall stiffeners in. Okay, that's 167. That's perfect. And what does it say? 475. 475. This does not look like a 475 anymore, and that's probably because the sidewall stiffeners do push the foam a little bit to the outside. I should have measured one when it was unmounted, but let me see. No, it's 485. But for a lot of competitions, what's on the sidewall matters, and this one's easy end up on a 485. So maybe a lot of people will be really happy with that. These are the rear tires. These are the front tires. We just put some extra brass in there. That's what we do with all the tire tests. It's a brass ring, or it's brass in here in the front always. We will mount them up on bolt, and then we will meet outside on the course. Now I have to say, it is really cold at the moment in Belgium. It's I think it's 1 degree, maybe just freezing, I don't know. So yeah, it's a really good test, but that also means we will retest these in the summer. Now, it was not a problem for the razor wire or the Rockla, so I don't see any issues, but it's not bad to have a real cold weather test. Maybe we need to do something in the rain as well, and then later on in hot temperatures. Okay, so enough rambling for inside. We will meet outside with Bolt. Off you go, Bolt. The course is yours. Oh man, it's cold. I was not wrong inside the shed. It is indeed 0 degrees, and that means 32 Fahrenheit. Yeah, 0 degrees is the easy one. So the rocks are, yeah, they are river rocks, so they are slick, but they are not frozen slick. So there's no ice on the rocks. That's what I want to tell you. And yeah, so here we are with the Gecko tires, the one I was looking forward to the most. Here it is. Yeah, show me what you got, boy. Show me what you can do. Okay, time for a reposition. Yeah, it is really cold, and even a little bit windy also. Now I got these on the microphone. I try to cancel out all these noises, so maybe you don't really hear it. Or maybe you do. Come on, boy. First real obstacle. We turn in from the reverse corkscrew into off camber, and I was kind of late with that turn in. Whoa. Okay, I needed to reset the front, but it is due to my bad steering error. We ended up rather far to the outside, but that's I know what the problem was. So now this is the first real test. Steepy. Okay, that's what I want to see. No hesitation, straight over the top. Nice. So they pull and push really hard. Steepy is really the rears pushing the car all the way up. Yeah, descending, that should not be a problem. And then we have Lecce. If you like a narrow tire, this might be one for you. As you can see, yeah, what did we have? 1.67, something like that. Yeah, just eating these ledges. There's no hesitation. That's this. Man. Okay, on to the next obstacle. There are some. Yeah, I need to say this. I should not forget this. I really need to emphasize that the tire tests I do are valid on my rocks. So if you have these slick boulders, river rocks in your surroundings, an occasional one in here has more grip, then you can believe the tire test. But your surface may be completely different, and then your results also might be very different from what I'm getting over here. But so far, the Gecko, ooh man, no hesitation again. I feel there's some snow in the air. That's why I'm out here really early. That does not have anything to do with the Gecko test. Besides, we now already can tell it does perform when it's cold. As always, every tire now gets a chance on the reverse drop, even if it's a 4.75, because there's one tire that can do it, and we want to challenge that one. Oh boy, don't tell me. We have a second contender. Yeah, it's come on, you got this. It's Gecko. It's a Gecko. Oh man, we need to creep on here still, but actually, the move it was all about is done. Let's see if we can save it somehow. Yeah, there we go. Now we got, of course, the rear under a ledge, but we are able to save it. This is, oh man, big bonus points. It's on the original foams. There are sidewall stiffeners in there, and that's probably helping them out tremendously. Yeah, since we are here, let's see if we can do the face in the normal way. Now, if we can do the face in this crazy way, yeah, I'm not really in doubt it can do it the normal way. Oh, there's so much grip and pull in this. UpgradeRC, what did you make? This is not normal. The year 2026 is crazy on tires. What's all landing on our disc? It's just, let's see. No, not just in one straight pull or what? Oh man. And then there was also no hesitation on the fallback spot. Just perfect. Yeah, and now I want to see if we can do right hand side and stay right on this face. But I think we all just saw it actually can do it if you like wrinkling tires. Again, even on the foams with the sidewall stiffeners, you have a bit of this wrinkling, and I really like it. I really like it. Little reset here, but you feel very confident the whole time, even if he's resetting. Not like it's not going to make it. Yes, just needed to get that driver rear from under that ledge. Yeah, and there's already starting some snowflakes starting to come down. So we better hurry up. Center cut. Yeah, no issues here. Take the hardest line. Back to the right. And then nice and all the way up. Oh man. Woohoo! Woohoo! I got one of these wind chimes behind me, and I think the microphone will not be able to filter that one out. Oh, yeah, I didn't tell you, but we are going for the left-hand side, the tsunami approach, and it was there before I could tell it. Yeah, then there is nothing left to do besides right-hand side, and I wonder if I can make it a first cut one just perfect. I hope so. This is where we want to be with the driver. That's where we want to do with the passenger. Okay. I didn't feel any hesitation at all. Now let's take the shortest turn. Are there some pins grabbing? A pin will always grab. A pin will always grab. Yeah, Gecko. Man. What did these guys at UpgradeRC make? I have still 2 more to go. Just real quick, slick side, and then we can end up this video on our first impression on the Gecko tire. It's such a cool name. I'm going to do it real slow to see if there's any hesitation in front or rear. The front will maybe have an occasional slip, but the rears need to keep on pushing the whole time, and that's what I did. Now complaints once again. Descending. Man, they also nailed the foam. They got a golden ticket. But you need to do something about the sidewalls, because they make, yeah, I need to say this. They make a dual stage foam to take care of the problem of the collapsing sidewalls on full load in a descent or something like that. But I have not tested those, but I know from these kind of dual stages that they also take away a little bit of the greatness of a full stage foam. And we try to counter that with the sidewall stiffeners. And once more, just as in the rock class, I think it did exactly what it needed to do. It's perfect. It's perfect, just so perfect. If you want to know, the rig is about 2.6 kilograms on original foams. And yeah, if you want to buy these tires, don't hesitate. These ones get a big Team ReVolt approved stamp, because everything first time, no retakes, and they even did the reverse drop. It's the second tire that does it. Wow. Yeah, I can only be really happy. Look at this Gecko boy. Oh man. Yeah, you can have a preference for a tire. I have a weakness for pin tires, and this is just so good. There will be more videos about this, no doubt about it, when it's wet. Also when it's very warm. And what I am going to test is, do them in the other direction, and do they still perform well? That's what I want to know. But for now, I have nothing more. Maybe an extra bonus line from the other side, and then see you all later. Bye. Yeah, you know I'm a sucker for this line, so we will do it once more. You can get a view from the other side. Try to keep him in the picture and try to see how he does real life. But man, these go so nice and easy and slow. This is the point where a lug needs to grab on that passenger front, or more lugs. And now I'm doing it. Oh man, I was doing it real slow to see if we could do it. Okay, complete weight transfer, no problem. Just drive up here as if it was a flat surface. Okay, nothing more here. It's really cold, but I might be playing a little bit longer with this tire. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Okay, see you all later.